and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amagre.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salon.
Once again, Quadri has been nominated for the ITTF Star Points Award. And for him, he might just be a second one for him come December 8th. That's if he gets to win it. Of course, he's needing everybody's vote, you know.
I mean, well deserved, Cecilia. I'm not surprised at all after getting to the quarterfinals at the Rio Olympics.
Yeah, that's the way it is. And the big one, what happened at Manchester yesterday. Manchester City, Etihad, not the other Manchester. It's been about time for Pep Guardiola. He had to get his tactics right this time around. And of course, he had to teach Barcelona. Look, I know I actually gave you guys this way to play, so to speak, but then Manchester City had to do the deal yesterday night. Yeah,
well-deserved win for Manchester City. Like you said, Cecilia, the hoodoo is finally over now. After 5 attempts, Manchester City finally get to beat FC Barcelona. Also on the show, from football, we go to boxing. Cecilia, that's a done deal between Eric Molina and Anthony Joshua. I mean, we've been talking about Joshua fighting on December the 10th for a long time now. Finally, he has an opponent, and that opponent is not a big name we're expecting. It was supposed to be Vladimir Klitschko before, but it didn't happen. But we've got Eric Molina. Cecilia, you're very disappointed, I know, but he's a fighter, he's a veteran. You know, he's been around for a while now, so hopefully it brings his A game against Anthony Joshua if he doesn't want to get knocked out.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Come on, you should be excited.
Eric Molina, when I say okay, he's fairly decent.
Yeah, very decent.
He's fairly decent and all that. He's had about 90. Okay, I think
we'll come back to that later on the show.
About NBA now. Lakers on a losing streak again.
Cecilia, no
the
surprise.
First win was just deception, you know.
I mean, first win, everyone is excited, adrenaline pumping, and they got it. But we know they will struggle this year. There's no doubt about it. So they'll struggle. Just look at the team. They don't have the team. They don't have the personnel, to actually carry them really far in this season's NBA. So no surprises at all. But before we get to the Lakers, there were other games that were played overnight, and it's all about the Golden State Warriors. And Cecilia, they have bounced back really nicely after losing that very first game. After that, they have won 3 in a row now. Overnight, they played against the Portland Trail Blazers, one of the teams that is actually supposed to give them a good run. Yeah, but it was a blowout. 127-104. That's how that one ended.
It was a shocking result.
Shocking. Steph Curry was on fire. Steph Curry, first quarter, he didn't play too well, but the second quarter, he scored 23 points, outscoring the whole of the Portland Trail Blazers 23-19 in the third quarter. So that's how that one ended. In other games, Utah Jazz surprisingly beat the San Antonio Spurs. They lost the first game this season. New York Knicks, they lost. I don't know what's going on there. The Derrick Rose experiment seems not to be working at the moment. We'll keep monitoring that particular one. They lost against the Detroit Pistons. 89-102, very convincing win for the Pistons there. Nigeria's Mike Benije did not play in that particular one. Coach's decision. Houston Rockets lost 128 against the Cavs. The Cavs still perfect.
Still perfect this season.
4-0. 4-0, yeah. So
I think the winning that trophy is still telling really on them. All of them wearing the rings right now. Yeah,
surely they're the best side in the East. There's no doubt about it. So I'm not surprised at all. They'll probably, finish top of the Eastern Conference. Kyrie Irving was the man in that particular match. 32 points, he scored. And for the Rockets, you have to be a bit, feel a bit of pity for James Harden. James Harden was on fire, 41 points, 15 assists. Wasn't enough.
Well, that was really easy.
big night for James Harden.
But somehow when the other team or the other players do not come to the party, that's always very, very difficult.
Exactly.
I think you actually need much support, from James Harden.
It is what it is now. That's the team he has on his hand. He's got to try and carry that team on his back, lead them to the playoffs.
Not when you're just one man.
Yeah, no, but we've seen in the past, surely one man can't win the championship ring.
If you have like 3, you can have like 2 other players who can at least get up to 30 points per game.
It's not that easy.
Let's say like 25 points. I mean, if you have a player who can actually score as much as 25 points, he did 41. If you have someone who's able to score like 21 or 25, I mean, it would have been better.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. This,
everything's actually on him.
It's on him, yeah.
Focus and everything is on him and all that. So he needs to carry the team. And when the pressure is much, it's not good.
I mean, it's a team sport, Cecilia, so there's only so much James Harden can do. I mean, it takes me back to the days when Tracy McGrady was carrying that team on his back until his back got really sore and he couldn't do it anymore. And, you know, he's retired now. Tracy McGrady, arguably one of the greatest, you know, of all time. Cecilia, let's move away from the NBA now and talk about Aaron Quadri. I mean, surprise, surprise.
Nominees for the 2016 male and female table tennis is actually out, and Aaron Quadri once again has been nominated. And the thing is, I mean, when you look at Quadri and you ask yourself, I mean, he's been spectacular. You know, first African to get to quarterfinals at the Olympics. And not only that, he's ranked 25th right now in the world. And with what he has achieved this year, I think except a little blame, you know, at the World Championship and also in Morocco, you know, when he couldn't win.
Lost in the final, it happens.
It happened. So I'm just saying that's the leading one. You know, check the other achievements all through this year. He has been, you know, very, very fantastic, and hopefully he gets to win this one. And the ways, you know, Nigerians can actually, you know, vote for him. Just go to ITTF.com, their website, and you just follow the instructions. You just see how you can actually vote for Aaron Quadri. I think it's actually a great one for him. You know, I mean, 2004.
2014.
2014.
That was that year.
That was the year, you know, when he from.
Everyone got to know Aaron Quadri.
Where is he from?
Yeah, everyone got to know who Aaron Quadri was in 2014. Cecilia, you're spot on. And hopefully, you know, he can go on and win this particular one as well. So whether he wins it or not, it doesn't really matter. Cecilia, you know, winning it is just like, you know, cherry on the cake for Aaron Quadri. We all know he's a great player. World number 25, like I said, most successful African player ever, you know, in a singles Olympic event. So good one for Aaron Quadri. All the best. Like I said, Cecilia, everyone can vote, you know, for Aaron Quadri. So let's get voting. ITTFstarawards.com. That's where you have to go to actually just click on his name. I know you guys may not understand the others, the likes of Nima Ito, that's for the women's side, and Mo Hirano. You don't need that. No, just look at the name Aaron Quadri. You can tick any other one that you feel like. Just click on it. Ding Niang is also there. But hey, we're not interested. Okay, so we're interested in just Aaron Quadri. So you can actually go to ITTFstarawards.com to vote for him, and hopefully he will get to win it, because fans' voting results will be combined with that of the judging outcome and expert panel, and this would also include, you know, the other players and also the media to determine who is going to emerge the winner. So we have a role to play.
A role to play. So fans can actually vote, the media and the other panel that will sit to collate the results and bring everything. So the numbers of votes he can get from Nigeria will definitely go a long way to actually help him for the second time, you know, to win it. 2014 he won it, and this is 2016, 2 years after he's getting that nomination, and hopefully he can also get to win it.
Yes, Cecilia, we don't have a lot of time on our hands. December 8th.
Yes,
that's when
that's the Wendy Award.